What is going on, guys? And welcome to the SmackDown preview. If you missed the Raw review, make sure you go check it out. But with Raw in the books, there's one actual WWE show before WrestleMania. Obviously, yes, granted, there's NXT, but if we're just talking about the main roster, then there is just one more show, and it is SmackDown Live. Lots of questions that need to be answered on SmackDown, and we'll be going through what may be answered on the show today, as well as looking at each and every single rivalry on SmackDown that's culminating in a match at WrestleMania, and discussing the options and what's going to happen with their matches on this week's SmackDown. So yeah, let's have a look and let's go through and see. I mean, admittedly, I'm doing this preview earlier than I usually do previews, hence why there's no preview as of yet on WWE.com. So I am kind of just going on basically sort of my own mind, and so if I miss anything out, basically is what I'm saying, then I do apologise. It's not intentional, it's just the fact that there's no preview up there to kind of structure these videos. I'll try and make this relatively quick because I realise previews don't need to be ridiculously long, but you know what I'm like, I usually go on a tangent and it'll probably end up being ridiculously long, so I apologise in advance, but we'll try and get through it as quickly, or as, you know, yeah, we'll try and keep it, you know, a decent pace is what I'm trying to say. Let's start then. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, the big feud on SmackDown for the WWE Championship. This feud's been going very, very well. And Randy Orton's path to WrestleMania looks clear. I mean, it didn't look clear. He won the Royal Rumble. We expect to see Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. But then he gave up the Royal Rumble and said, you know what, I don't want it. I can't fight my leader. We then saw AJ Styles and Luke Harper battle out for the spot. Styles won it, only to have it taken away when Randy Orton said, actually, I do want it. He did earn it, to be fair. He did beat AJ Styles, but AJ Styles understandably pissed off about that. So we don't get Bray Wyatt versus AJ Styles, but we do get Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, which makes a hell of a lot more story sense. And it's everything we wanted to see, but still, yeah, I mean, I don't really understand how, in logical terms, Randy Orton was able to give up his Royal Rumble shot and then kind of say, actually, no, scratch that, I don't want to give it up. So I kind of emphasised with AJ Styles a little bit on that one. But anyway, this feud's been fantastic. From start to finish, it's been a slow burner, and much like the Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, when slow burning feuds, slow feuds, long drawn out feuds, months and months of build, culminating at WrestleMania. It's no surprise, it's no coincidence that the most the most matches that have got the most intrigue and excitement are those that have been slowly built. And there's still an art in building matches slowly. Even Triple H, Seth Rollins, is a story that's been brewing and building and developing slowly. So that's another example. And it's another match I'm excited for. WWE, try and do this a little bit more. I suppose even Goldberg, Brock Lesnar has been it's been a slow burner, months and months. So, you know, even that. So, yeah, credit to WWE for doing that. They don't usually do it anymore, but they've done it for this WrestleMania for a few matches, and that ain't too bad. And we can't really get to it. We can't really expect too much from WWE. As I said on the Raw review, they are the biggest trolls in the world. But, as I say, Randy Orton's path to WrestleMania looks pretty much clear. He's just got to sort of get through SmackDown. WWE Champion Bray Wyatt's path, well, it's got a roadblock, and the roadblock in the form of former member of the Wyatt family, Luke Harper. Not currently on the card for WrestleMania. I expect him to announce himself in the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial on the show. Can he beat Bray Wyatt? And if he does that mean he's added into what would then become a triple threat match at WrestleMania, which a lot of people wanted to see? Yes, probably, but he's not going to win, so I wouldn't get too excited about that, although I know a lot of people are still kind of dreaming of the triple threat match. Sorry to disappoint, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, Bray Wyatt will probably get the win. It'll probably go... It'll be a decent match, go probably 15, 20 minutes. Decent SmackDown quality match. They won't want to injure themselves. Bray Wyatt's got a big match at WrestleMania. Could even be main event in the show, so he'll be careful. Luke Harper, the big test for him with his singles push will be post-WrestleMania to see what he can do there. So I wouldn't be too worried if you're a massive Luke Harper fan. I'm a big Luke Harper fan. I'm not massively worried about his position. I am disappointed that he wasn't added into this WrestleMania match, but it's miles too late now. So if he goes in the Andre the Giant, wins it, or just has a good showing, that won't be too bad at all. So, yeah, no, this feud's been very, very good. What else do I expect to see? Some sort of altercation between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Probably a little bit of a stare down. Maybe even a point to the sign. Maybe we see the goats or sheep. I don't know which they are. I think they're goats. Might be sheep. Don't know. Bray Wyatt's sheep attack Randy Orton backstage. We can see something like that. But their match at WrestleMania is going to be a good one, both quality-wise and the story's there. So that has it's the recipe for a very, very good match. So yeah, that's the one thing that I can confirm is happening on SmackDown Live. I also expect Alexa Bliss to find out maybe that Naomi's back for WrestleMania and exactly what the stipulation is. That's a big question mark that we all want to find out. What is the stipulation? I thought it might be a ladder match. The fact that the Raw Tag Team Triple Threat match looks like that's going to be a ladder match means that this probably won't be. The fact that the Raw Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship match, so elimination, probably means this one won't be. So the question is, what is this match going to be? And the answer I'm struggling to give to you. It really is difficult to even I don't have a clue, if I'm being totally honest with you. I'm struggling Friday. Maybe a tables. No, that's not going to work. Maybe TR. I don't honestly know. We'll have to wait and see what the stipulation is. There's not many options, folks. I'm trying to think of something that they could do with 6 other than a ladder match, which kind of looks like it's already been taken. There's not many options, really. I don't know what you guys are thinking about stipulation-wise for this match, but I'm really running out of ideas. And if it doesn't have a stipulation, it's going to be a complete and utter clusterfuck. And it's as simple as that. It will be a complete and utter cluster motherfucking shit. But there we go. Yeah, we'll be interested to see what happens there, whether we see the women paired off, whether we see tag team action, individual action. I don't know what we'll see, but I wouldn't get too excited about it. This feud, not really that exciting at this current precise moment in time. Can they recover it on the Go Home show? Probably not, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think they can. But yeah, be interested to see what the actual stipulation is, whether there's anybody else that is added into this. It will probably be another person added and they'll just call it a 6-pack challenge, but I don't think that will be too good at all. I don't think they'll add another elimination match, sorry. I don't think they'll add it as a ladder match, because I think that's for the Raw thing. Otherwise, what the hell is the point of doing all that? So yeah, I really don't know what they're going to do with that. But we might find out on SmackDown. And having unanswered questions is not necessarily a bad thing, because it makes you want to watch, because you want to find out the answer. It's very, very simple. That's how TV works. That's how film, everything works. If you put a cliffhanger, not saying this is a particularly exciting cliffhanger, but we all want to know the answer, so we kind of watch the show to find out the answer. Very, very simple and usually effective. But yeah, at the moment I can't really think of anything. Talking about stipulations, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin should be a street fight. We'll have to wait and see whether that's what it is. Let's hope it's not called something like, I don't know, the Ambrose and Silent forklift match, and they drive around in forklifts or something ridiculous. I don't know. But hopefully it's a street fight, the street fight that Dean Ambrose wanted last year. He can have this year. I know he got a street fight, but he wasn't allowed to do what he wanted to do. These could tear the house down. This feud running along nicely. But yeah, add the stipulation in. Have these two, have a little bit of a brawl, go all around the arena. Wouldn't be a bad thing. And I think everybody will be pretty much looking forward to this match. We get total bullshit. I don't know. Is it actually called that? That's what I called it last week. But maybe it's not actually called that. But anyway, we're going to see The Miz and Maurice. What an unbelievable segment that was last week on SmackDown. I mean, it was hilarious. It was brilliant. We're going to see part 2 of that. We'll probably see some sort of warm-up match for John Cena and Thingy again, where they'll face another mixed tag team that WWE throws together. And we'll probably, I hope to see both teams in the ring shooting, firing shots at each other before WrestleMania. That's what I hope to see. Will we get to see that? We'll have to wait and see. But this match, very much decent. It got decent intrigue, etc. Now on to what is actually, believe it or not, the last match that SmackDown has on the show. So let's just look at SmackDown exclusive matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compared to Raw's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plays 6. Okay, I've completely confused myself. I can't count. Anyway, Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. Just note as well, we'll probably find out some more entrance into the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial on SmackDown, maybe even a qualifying match. At the moment, Ziggler hasn't announced himself in it, but I think he probably will. If we look at who has done, at the moment, announced Andre the Giant Battle Memorial participants is Mojo Rawley, Apollo Crews, Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Faith Effects, Braun Strowman, Goldust, R-Truth, Primo, and Epico, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, and Sami Zayn. So expect Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler to be kind of, to basically announce themselves. I already thought Ziggler was announced in this one, but I could be horribly wrong. Probably Ellsworth or something fucking stupid. But anyway, last one to talk about really is AJ Styles and Shane McMahon. What are we going to see from these two to try and get people hyped for their match at WrestleMania? No doubt they'll probably fail for the most part for the people that don't want to see this match, because I don't really think there's anything that can get some people hyped for this match, and that's totally understandable. But for me, I think this feud's going along relatively well. I wasn't into the feud when I first heard about it, but they've got me kind of partly excited for this feud. I'm looking forward to the match. And it'd be interesting to see what happens on Raw, whether we see a physical altercation between AJ Styles and Shane McMahon before the show, whether we see AJ Styles cut a promo, dropping truth bombs really, and kind of, he's already done it 2 weeks in a row, but he hasn't missed his mark, but he missed saying a few things that he could have done. So maybe we see that. I don't honestly know what we'll see from them, but it will be interesting to see. Can everybody be hyped for their match? No, as I just said. But for the people that are kind of enjoying this, like myself, I'm certainly interested to see what will happen. So SmackDown should be a good show. How they're going to sort of get ourselves excited and what's going to be the lasting image of each rivalry before WrestleMania will certainly be an interesting one. SmackDown should be decent, and I'll be back with the review very, very soon after SmackDown Live. Well, I say that, it will be the following days. It will be probably similar time as what the Raw review goes up, but the next day, if you know what I mean. So, hopefully it'll be a good show. Hopefully I'll be on here on the review, and we'll be even more excited for WrestleMania than I am. And that's the SmackDown preview done. We've got the SmackDown review tomorrow. Going to be filming the big preview show as well, and then lots to look forward to. It is WrestleMania week on the MrWWEcam channel. WrestleMania is very, very close. SmackDown, the last show to get us hyped for the big one, the WrestleMania, the ultimate thrill ride. One more show to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And this has been relatively short, which is a miracle for me. Hope you enjoyed it. Boom.